What's going on, everyone? My name is Gus, and I am with Kitesurf Technologies. And I just wanted to start these recordings to talk a little bit about kitesurfing in general. And at the end, I actually have some questions that I would love to start interviewing people and ask them about, what got them into kitesurfing. And first, I just wanted to share my screen and just watch with you here some videos on kitesurfing that are, in my opinion, some of the my favorite ones that I have found out there. Um, so like kite surfing, as you can tell, is a super thrilling sport. Um, and even though like in these videos that perhaps most people see online, it's like a lot of people jumping or, you know, having kite surfing accidents. You know, all of these things are obviously possible and doable, but I don't want you to feel like you're not gonna have fun until you're doing these big jumps. Just being out there in the water and connecting with nature is an amazing feeling. In fact, like I myself, I am not a very good jumper, and I have a blast when I'm out there. There's something different about just being out there in the water, connected with nature, just feeling the breeze on your face, riding for a really long time, just, disconnected. And I was doing a little bit of research trying to figure out perhaps like why that is, right? And so one of the main reasons is really because whenever you're, doing something that is very exciting or that requires a high level of concentration, you tend to focus a little bit more and enjoy the moment. And I think that that's why a lot of people, find kite surfing such an exciting sport. I think it's really because one, I'm actually gonna bring the video back up here because the video switched. So like, you know, one, it's super fun. It's good for your health. You get to meet new people, um, go to new places, perhaps like go to places that you probably wouldn't have gone had it not been for the sport. You know, Kite surfing will certainly has the ability to take you to some like exotic places that perhaps like you haven't thought about going. And when you're out there in the water, just enjoying the moment, um, it feels special. And yeah, I just want to make sure that as many people as possible out there have the opportunity to experience this thrilling sport. And anyways, like why that is so important to me is really because I want to leave something behind when I'm gone. I guess like that's perhaps like it's a little bit of an ego thing, but I just want to leave something behind. Um, Not because I want people to remember me, but because I just want people to have fun. This is the only life we got, and it's important that we're having a blast, that we're having a good time. Obviously, like enjoy life responsibly. Uh, you know, be responsible those around you, for your family, for your kids. Don't just start kite surfing and forget about everything. You definitely gotta make sure that you're being responsible. And yeah, what got me into kite surfing perhaps like was really my desire to want to perhaps at the time feel like the adrenaline rush. But as I started kite surfing more and more, I just really loved the environment. Just really felt like at peace when it was just me, the kite, and the wind. It was such a free moment, and I want more people to know what that feels like and how I am making sure that that's possible. I'm just gonna stop the video for a moment and just minimize this guy here, and I'm gonna jump over to my website. And this is not, it's not really for me to self-promote the site, but like I just want to, you know, tell you a little bit about what we're trying to do so that you're aware. So Kitesurf Technologies, what we're doing is we're creating a hyper realistic kitesurfing simulation system that will allow anyone to experience kitesurfing indoors with safety, anytime and anywhere. Meaning anywhere as long as you're able to go to where the simulator is located. With the simulator, you don't need wind. The system will basically try to mimic the force that's generated by the wind in a simulation system. And by all means, our objective is not to replace real life experience. I want to emphasize on that because I know that the real life experience just can't be replaced, and that's not what we're trying to do. Okay, what we're trying to do, if anything, is we want to smoothen out the learning curve for kitesurfing for people who are trying to get into the sport. We're trying to make learning how to kitesurf a little bit less intimidated. My hope is that with a simulation system like this, that's an immersive simulation system, my hope is that people will build enough muscle memory so that by the time they go take lessons in real life, they, you know, have been able to have built enough muscle memory to learn how to do certain moves a little bit more quickly, a little more easily, and they get more value out of the lessons. Oftentimes, when, you know, people are trying to learn, they may have to travel far, and you want to make sure that when you're traveling, that you're spending your time and, you know, and money, you want to make sure that you get the most out of it. And so I want to provide something that will speed up that process, if you will. And by speeding up the process, like, I also realize that people may think, well, but you are, you know, making it so easy that learning will be so easy that we're not going to make money. And I'm speaking specifically like to schools. And no, that is also, again, not what we're trying to do. If anything, by you speeding up the process of people learning with you, if they have already taken, you know, prior lessons, you will have more students at your door, and you will be able to build relationships with more people that go to your school. And so, again, our objective is not to be the only way for people to learn how to kitesurf. You know, people don't have to come through us. You know, once we have this, people don't have to come through us. We just want to, for those that perhaps give up at some point in their journey to learn about the sport, we just want to make it easier for you. And with that, I'm gonna bring it back to myself here. And this is it for today. This is the message, or this is what I wanted to share. I'm gonna try to do one of these every evening before I go to bed. As you could tell, the time on my clock there, it's pretty late my time, and I'm just gonna try to be consistent here with creating these on a daily basis. So with that said, I thank you very much for your time, because time is a precious commodity that you should spend on something that makes you happy. We only live, on average, at least here in the US, 72 years. So you got to make it matter. Take care.